Hello and welcome to week 8 of 3-minute questions with JDG. Now this week, bit of a cop out. We've got a bit of a joint question this week that I've got, so a bit of both for us here. So it's all about EPCs. It's a word we hear everywhere. We see these beautiful multicoloured graphs everywhere. So we both need them, lettings and sales.
Yes,
so when do we need them by? What are they? When do we need them by?
Okay, so first of all, EPC stands for Energy Performance Certificate. And you need one if you're listing your house for sale, and of course you need one if a property is being let out. What are they? Well, as Josh says, they're multicoloured graphs. You'll have probably seen them if you've ever bought a fridge freezer. It actually shows there the energy rating. In terms of the property market, in any market, the higher the rating, i.e. A being the top, the more energy efficient the home is. And what this means in simple terms, it's cheaper to run.
Yeah.
So on the more modern new builds with better insulations, newer boilers, more updated, of course, brand new windows, solar panels, you're going to find a higher rating. In the terrace market, then you may start to find that rating go down. So you've got to be aware of that. So that covers it for both property rentals and sales in terms of what they are. But I do know in rentals, it's a bit different in the fact that you have a minimum energy rating if you actually want to rent out a property. Can you explain more?
Definitely. So this has actually been in the news quite a bit, but it's been in place for a long time. So at the moment, landlords, just like with sales, you've got to get it done before you put the property on the market, and you'll get this A to G sort of rating. In rentals in England, we have to be an E rating or above. So if your house is less efficient than an E, so if it's an F or a G, then you're not legally allowed to rent it in the UK. And you have to have an up-to-date certificate before you rent it. Now, there's lots of simple things you can do. Some energy efficient light bulbs, up to much more expensive things like you mentioned, solar panels or new boilers and things. But if you want to rent a property, it has to be an E or above. Now, it's been in the news recently because they are looking at maybe bringing it up to a C, but it's very complicated at the moment. A bit of a political football, isn't it, at the minute? So it's kind of on the back burner at the minute, but obviously if you follow our YouTube channels or our Facebook or Instagrams, you'll see as soon as I have any updates, I will be passing them on to you guys once we know a bit more, once they've made a decision. But
what I find interesting is, and I call it pre-COVID and post-COVID days, it should really be pre-cost of living days, post-cost of living, is the amount of interest in them now. So pre-cost of living, pre-COVID, less than 1% of people were reported on actually clicking on the link on websites like Rightmove. They really weren't taking it as an important part of the buying process, where now I believe it's actually above a quarter of people actually do at some point look at their EPC rating.
Well, very important. So any questions, please let us know.